Hello, all my merry makers. I am Becca, and welcome to another Merry Making Monday. For all your returners, welcome back. For all your newcomers, thanks for checking us out. Merry Making Mondays are all about tutorials. Me showing you how to make something, usually crochet or knit related. This week we will be continuing in the crochet along that I've been doing of oolong tea shawl. It is a pattern by Red Teapot Atlay. This was requested by my good friend Patricia at Yarny Crat Crochet. I will link her. I will also be linking the pattern. Red Teapot Atlay has graciously given me permission to do this tutorial, and I've had a lot of interestingness with this, because it's my first long-running tutorial. Anyway, this week we will be doing rows 40, 41, and 42. So grab your project and your crochet hook, and let's get started. As we all know, this is my good friend row marker and editing tool, the whiteboard. Alright. Row 40 is actually a repeat of row 20. Row 20 starts off with a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. And then it says 1 double crochet into the first stitch. Then it says to chain 1 and do a double crochet into the next stitch twice. So chain 1, double crochet into the next stitch. That's 1. Chain 1 and double crochet into the next stitch. That's 2. Alright, and then we chain 2, 1, 2, and we skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, into this middle stitch. We're going to do a front post double crochet. That's where we come in from the front around the post, and then we finish it like a regular double crochet. Alright, now we start the repeat, which starts with the chain 2, 1, 2, and we skip 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So into this middle chain 1 space, we are doing 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets. Alright, then we chain 1, skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. That doesn't look right. Hold on. Oh, I was reading the wrong thing. Hold on. Skip 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we do the same shell into the top of the other shell. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and then we chain 2, 1, 2, skip 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the repeat ends with that front post double crochet. So this is a long repeat. But I'm going to show you one more time. Chain 2, skip 5 stitches so that you're going into the middle of this shell space. You're going to make another shell by doing a 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 more double crochets, then chain 1 again, skip 5 stitches so you're going into the middle of this shell and do the same thing, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, then you chain 2, skip 5 stitches so that you're going into the middle of this group of 3 double crochets, and you end with the front post double crochet. The instructions are to repeat that until the last group of 3 double crochet before the chain 2 space. I will meet you there. Alright, so here we are in the front post double crochet above the 3 double crochets. Now we are supposed to chain 2 and skip 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going into that middle chain space and we're doing 2 double crochets chain 1, 2 more double crochets. So it's another shell. Alright, and then we chain 1 and only skip 1 stitch, and now we're going into the middle chain 2 space where it's just 1 double crochet. Uh-oh, I got a little bit of a tangle going on here. Chain 2, 1 double crochet. Alright, so that is half. I'm going to find my stitch marker here. Alright, so according to my notes, for row 40, there are 80 double crochets and 10 front post double crochets. As soon as I count and make sure that that's what I have, we'll do the second half of row 40. Alright. Alright. So we are going to chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and do our shell of 2 double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochet, then we chain 2 and skip 5 stitches where we're ending up in the middle of this group of 3, and starting with our repeat with a front post double crochet. Chain 2, skip 5 stitches so that you're ending in the middle of the first shell, and make another shell of 2 double crochets. That's 1, that's 2, chain 1, another double crochet, chain 1, skip 5 stitches so that you're in the middle of the second shell. To do the same thing, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and it ends the repeat with skipping 5 stitches. And it says to do that until the last group of 3 double crochets before the end of the row. I will meet you there. Alright, so here we are in the last shell where we've done a second shell with our chain 2, because that's where the repeats ends, with our chain 2 and skipping 5. And now we are going to go do a front post double crochet around the middle post of that group of 3. Then it says to chain 2, skip 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3. And it says 1 double crochet, chain 1 into the next stitch twice. So 1 double crochet, chain 1 into that stitch, that's 1. 1 double crochet into that stitch, chain 1, that's twice. Now into the last stitch we're going to do 1 double crochet and 1 triple crochet. So there's our double crochet, and our triple crochet. Alright, I'm gonna put my stitch marker in and make sure that I have 10 front post double crochets and 80 double crochets, and then we'll move on to row 41. Alright, row 41 is a repeat of row 21. So reading those instructions, we start with a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it says 2 double crochet into that first stitch. So 1, 2, then it says 3 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, Then it's chain 2, 1, 2, skip 4 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going into the top of this single double crochet, and into that top of the single double crochet we're going to do the shell, which is 2 double crochets, so 1, 2, chain 1, 1, 2. Alright, now our repeat starts with the chain 2. We skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, so we're getting into the middle of this chain 1 space, and we're going to do 7 double crochets. 1, and we're putting 1 into each stitch, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you should have a double crochet in each stitch starting at the first chain 1 space and then ending at the what's technically the third chain 1 space, because remember there's a chain 1 space here. Then we chain 2 spaces, skip 4 stitches, and get ready to do the shell again into the top of this double crochet, but that's by itself. And then it says that we are going to repeat this until the last front post double crochet. I will meet you there. All right. So here we are in the last front post double crochet before the middle 2 chain space. Now we're supposed to chain 2 and skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, so we're going into this middle chain space, and then we're supposed to do 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now into the middle chain 2 space, we're going to put 2 double crochets, chain 2 space, and 2 double crochets. I'm going to grab my stitch marker. so that I can count. According to my notes, row 41 should have a grand total of 115 double crochets. As soon as I verify that, we'll tackle the second half of row 41. Crochet hook got stuck there for a second. Alright, now for the second half, we start with 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We are going to chain 2, skip 4 stitches, so we're landing on top of that front post double crochet to do our shell. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. Alright, now our repeat starts with the chain 2, skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, so you're landing into the middle chain 2 or chain 1 space, and then we do 7 double crochets each in 1 stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. There we go. 5, 6, 7, chain 2, skip 4 stitches so that you're landing on top of that front post double crochet, and then the repeat ends with the double crochet shell. So 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and the instructions say that you repeat that all the way until the last front post double crochet before the end of the row. I will meet you there. Okay. So here we are, we're in the last front post double crochet of the row. Here is my shell, and we are going to chain 2, skip 4 stitches, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going into this stitch here. And then we're going to do 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and then into the last stitch we're going to do 2 double crochets, and 1 triple crochet. Come on, grab it please, thank you. Alright, I'm going to put my stitch marker in. Verify that I have 115 double crochets. And then we will move on to the last row of this week, which is row 42. So, row 42, which is a repeat of row 22, we chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we chain 1 more, and then double crochet into the first stitch. Follow it up with 3 double crochets, 1 in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3, then a front post double crochet where we go in from the front around the post and then finish it like a regular double crochet. Alright, and then our repeat starts with a chain 2, skip 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Here's your reminder.
Alexa, stop. So we're going into that middle chain space right there. And we are going to be doing a shell of 3 double crochets. So that's 3. Chain 1. And 3 more double crochets. 2, 3. We chain 2. Whoops. Try that again. 1, 2. And then we skip 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going into this around the second double crochet. We're doing our front post double crochet. Then 3 regular double crochets, 1 into each stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3. And the repeat ends with that front post double crochet. And you're going to repeat between the shell with 3 double crochets and the 3 regular double crochets. surrounded by 2 front post double crochets. And it says to repeat that until the last group of 7 double crochets. So if you look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's what it's talking about, before the middle chain 2 space. I will meet you there. Okay.
Love it.
I'll get that here in just a minute. Thankfully it's empty. Alright, so here we are at the end of the repeat, right before the chain 2 space where it tells you to end the repeat. Now the next set of instructions are to chain 2 and skip 2 stitches, but you can't skip 2 stitches because then you'd be going just into this first stitch of the middle chain 2 space, and that doesn't make any sense. So for the middle chain space, or for the middle space, we're doing 1 double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet. I'll go ahead and start on the second side just so you can know, because it's going to say chain 2 spaces and skip 2 spaces, which you can't do. You're going to go a front post down, front post double crochet around the second double crochet you have there. Alright. And that's where I'm going to stop. Just remember, when you're counting, this middle chain 2 space is your breaking point, and for this row of, you need 95 regular double crochets and 21 front post double crochets. As soon as I verify that myself, we will do the second half. Alright, so now that we are doing the second half, we've already done the front post double crochet, and we followed that up with 3 double crochets, 1 in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3, come on, 3, and then a front post double crochet, we chain 2, 1, 2, skip 5, so we're landing in the middle of this shell to do another shell of 3 double crochets, 1, oh, I got a little snag here, right, so 1, 2, 3, chain 1, it's only getting tangled because getting towards the end of that ball. 2, 1, 2, 3, Okay, so I somehow missed the asterisk, but the repeat starts with the first front post double crochet, and then it ends when you chain 2 to skip 5. So front post double crochet, 3 double crochets, 1 in each chain, front post double crochet, chain 2, and then you have your shell of 3, chain 1, 3 in the middle of this 2 shell, chain 2, and you're supposed to repeat that until the last chain 2 space. So I'm guessing this is what they're talking about. I will meet you there. Alright. Almost done here, guys. So here we are in the last shell, and here's the last chain 2 space that they were talking about. And I've already chained 2 to skip 5 because that's where the repeat ends. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We start with a front post double crochet around this stitch, 3 double crochets, 1 in each stitch, 1, 2, 3, come on, and then in the last stitch we're going to do 1 double crochet, chain 1, and then 1 triple crochet. And now it's time to count again. Just as a reminder, you should have 21 front post double crochets and 95 regular double crochets, and then you will be done for this week. Alright, my merry makers, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button in the bottom. To all my people in the Americas, enjoy your Martin Luther King holiday. If you can, join me for tomorrow for Tidy Tuesday. Feel free to comment. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. If you really like my videos, please share my channel with your friends. And in the meantime, make what makes you merry. Ciao!